What's going on, YouTube? This is going to be an unboxing of the Star Wars Galaxy Hobby Pack. I'll preface that this is my first unboxing of any sort of Star Wars cards since I was a kid. It's been quite a long time and I really know nothing about these packs. I have watched some videos, so I'm a little bit aware of some of the cards in here, but we'll probably get some names wrong. But really just want to document this and very excited. I've seen, like I said, some videos and there's been some really good pulls. I know that there's sketch cards and obviously a slim chance for autos, but honestly just excited to see what I get. So I know there are quite a few packs in here, and there are 4 cards per pack. So let's go ahead and get started. See if I can get this box set up. I do like that that's a nice little display. That's pretty cool. And I've got Revenge of the Sith playing in the background, hoping to bring me some luck. And also in tribute to these cards, I love that card art. Obviously, Anakin and Obi-Wan, the duel on Mustafar. And I am very excited to start opening these. As you can see, my hands are shaking. Also did recently go to the gym, so a little shaky from that, but let's get started. So first pack I've opened in I don't even know how long, 15 years or so. And I'm trying not to look at the back here. I know there are, oh nice. So there's a Rancor, and I'm going to apologize. This video will probably be quite long. I do want to just appreciate these, and honestly don't even know if I plan on uploading it, and Count Dooku, that is just awesome. Here's the Rancor. That is sick. And then Dooku. Not even sure how I want to organize these. Man. Oh, that's a blue, which I think means it might be numbered, and it's the pod race. Are you kidding me? I don't know if that's called a refractor or what it is. And it's a numbered card, 22 out of 175. Wow. That is a hit on the first package. That is crazy. Gonna put this in a clear sleeve. I did pick this box up at my local comic shop and got some clear sleeves and top loaders as well. This will definitely be going into a top loader. But for now, I will set it off to the side. And then, wow, didn't even notice. That is sick. 2 Jedi starfighters on Coruscant in front of the Jedi Temple. Oh, that is awesome. That was one of my favorite ships as a kid. Always loved the Lego set of that. That's crazy. First pack got a pull, as they say in the videos I've seen. Pack number 2. These cards are just beautiful. Again, first cards I've opened since I was a kid. I've been watching videos on like the 2024 Galaxy packs and the Chrome packs and whatnot. These seem to be a little bit more oriented towards the prequels and OT. That is just insane. Apologies for the lighting not being the best here. I'm just recording this on my iPhone. It looks like, is that Anakin training with Obi-Wan and oh, that's actually that's like kind of got a hollow finish to it. Oh, sick. We've got the boarding of the Tantive 4 with the rebel scum fighting the stormtroopers. That is an awesome card. I've seen this one in a lot of the videos. And yeah, that's Luke with Ben, and then you can see there's actually Yoda up in the top there. Wow. And then let's see, the last one of this pack. It's the Battle of Hoth. Uninvited guests. That is amazing. Wow. Pack number 2 down. Go ahead and get another pack opened up here. Try not to get distracted by Revenge of the Sith as Anakin and Obi-Wan are fighting off the buzz droids. Wow, this is just a crazy concept, crazy pack. I love the artwork on all of these. It's just truly incredible. Try not to see what that one was. Ooh, that is a sick card from Rogue One. Jyn Erso. Oh, yes. That's one of my favorites for sure already. From the Phantom Menace, Obi-Wan vs. Maul. Oh, what? Is that red? And it's this, is that a parallel? I don't even know what you would call these. This has got to be numbered then, right? It's at 63 out of 250. That is incredible. I don't know if that's a red. I think there's a magenta in here. I know there's a 1 of 1 color, you know, when the cards are numbered 1 of 1, but that is incredible. Second numbered card, and then to finish it off, we've got Ahsoka here. And wow, that's pretty sick. I'm gonna go ahead and get this other numbered card in a sleeve. Wow, this is just incredible, and that was just crazy to pull 2 cards back to back. I think this is called a refractor. I don't know if you can see, there are lines in this one, and again, my apologies for the lighting here. I might pause this and try and get my lighting here a little bit better. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Well, my lighting's not much better. I did turn on my display case lighting, which is in that direction, but gave me a chance to get my top loaders, and these are the 2 that I have so far that are numbered. Going to move on now to the 4th pack, which this is just, again, so exciting. This is a really cool product. I don't know, you know, how long they've been doing these Star Wars Galaxy cards. I know that this is generally kind of one of the more premium formats, but you know, that said, correct me if I'm wrong on, you know, any of the things I'm saying here. Again, this is my first time opening any sort of newer Star Wars packs, and so that is Kylo Ren from one of the sequel movies, and that looks like the Knights of Ren. I think that's, honestly, I don't even remember which one that's from. It's got the scarred, broken helmet. Oh, that is a great card. That is so cool. Luke versus Vader from Empire Strikes Back. Part of the Bespin duel. Oh, another Obi-Wan card. That's an episode 2 Obi-Wan. Let's see. And then another Vader. Vader is my favorite character of all time in any sort of media, so that's incredible. And that's actually also from Empire Strikes Back, from the beginning, when Luke is escaping after downing an AT-AT. That is just a very cool card. A narrow escape. Moving on to the next pack. And I think there's 4 chrome parallels guaranteed per box is what it says. So I'm not sure if the 2 numbered I got are technically chrome parallels. I think so. So I guess I would expect 2 more numbered cards, supposedly. But we will certainly find out. And I see General Grievous right there. I'm trying not to spoil the last card, but I'm gonna be excited about that artwork. Ooh, Return of the Jedi scene from the intro with C-3PO and R2 knocking on Jabba's door. Ooh, we've got Thrawn. This is Thrawn from the Ahsoka series, of course. Just one of my favorite characters. Obviously originated in Legends, and they brought him back. IG-11, one of my favorite scenes from The Mandalorian, with him flying in, Grogu coming in to save the day and really piss off Moff Gideon. That's a really cool image. And then this last one is that General Grievous that I did spoil, but that is a sick picture. Honestly, my phone is just not doing these justice as far as the quality of these images. But again, just filming on my iPhone here, and first time making any sort of video like this. Moving on to the next pack. And in Revenge of the Sith, it looks like Anakin just defeated Dooku. Alright, again, trying not to pay attention and see who's on that last card. Y'all probably saw it. Oh wow, that's a sick picture. That is from the original Star Wars, A New Hope. You've got so many characters in here. Tarkin, obviously Vader in the back, Chewbacca, etc. Boba Fett. We've got a Boba Fett. I think that's my first Boba Fett card, and I loved Boba Fett as a kid. That is a sick card. Ooh, I have seen this card in a lot of the videos. It's going to be Padme, obviously Leia Organa, and then Rey Palpatine, not Skywalker, what? And then don't think that is anything, yeah, not anything special. Ooh, this is a cool card. On the Forest Moon of Endor. Pretty sweet. Moving on to the next pack, and apologies for this video being so long, but I am, actually taking a moment to look at these. Obviously, I'll look at them in much more detail, after I finish making this. All right, let's do this a little different. Let's see if we can keep from spoiling that last card. And apologies, my dog is whining in the background. Ooh, Luke from Mando Season 2 finale. That is incredible. Cutting up the Dark Troopers. Oh man, Empire Strikes Back. There's so many incredible things about this card. Man, I wish you could really see the detail on this. That is just so cool. Let's see, who else do we got? This is, nice. From episode 1, I would guess, one of the intermittent treks by C-3PO and R2-D2. And oh, I know that this is a special card to a lot of people. This is like a manga recreation. This one is Obi-Wan and, of course, Anakin, the Duel of Mustafar. Yeah, not numbered or anything, but original art card from 2025. Oh, so from this pack. Wow. That's pretty cool. Went ahead and paused it and put this one in a sleeve and a top loader because it's just a very unique card. Going on to the next pack. And if there's a better way to open these packs, please let me know, but this seems to do the job as I struggle with this one. Alright, let's see. Oh, that is so cool. Episode 2. So much detail. Attack of the Clones on Geonosis, the marriage of Anakin and Padme, the arena. Obviously all the fights with Dooku, there's Palpatine, and Jango Fett. That is awesome. And Slave One in the background. Oh, that's a really cool card. That is amazing. Anakin, Windu, Obi-Wan, Maul, and Lord Sidious. That is sick. Oh, this is supposed to be some sort of card I would, oh yeah, look at, is that called like a mini diamonds, I think? Something like that. The Millennium Falcon on Bespin and Cloud City. And then, oh wow, this looks like a, some sort of legend story. That looks like Leia and Han fighting off Dengar and IG-88, Boba Fett. Millennium Falcon in the background. That is incredible. I'm gonna go ahead and get a sleeve for what I believe is called this mini diamonds. Right there, that is so cool. So I paused it when I wanted to get a sleeve for this one, which again, I think is called mini diamonds, and I didn't even realize that this one is the same. You can barely tell in my phone. Again, I'm gonna try and get some better images or videos of this after the fact, but that's pretty cool. Two of those, I think mini diamonds, or not sure if they're called refractors, what the deal is. But on to the next pack. And I was just watching an unboxing before I got these, and someone pulled an auto of Daisy Ridley as Rey. That was the first auto I've seen in any of these 2025 Galaxy boxes, but I just couldn't imagine doing that. But obviously really chasing either some sort of auto or a sketch card would be incredible as well. But let's see, another on the Battle of Hoth. Duplicate of this card as well, Vader and the troopers on Endor. Another Endor scene, that's pretty cool. The Ewok R2 ATST. And then another duplicate. So this pack was a bit unfortunate. I was hoping to speak into existence in auto, but got some duplicates, and that's all right. Opening the next pack, and can't remember how many are in here. Looks like I've got at least 5 more left. All right. Really struggling with this last one. That's okay. Got another Jyn Erso card, it looks like. Oh, that says refractor on the bottom. I didn't even realize that some of these say what they are on the bottom. That's pretty cool. Assuming that's special. Let me compare it to this other one that's actually sitting up on top. So yeah, I guess this, makes it a refractor. The Holo Galaxy logo, not really sure. And then we've got another duplicate. Oh, that's really cool. All the bounty hunters. That is sick. And then, oh, this looks like a good card. It's another one of those, I think they're called the mini diamonds. Let's see, does it say? Doesn't say anything on the bottom there. But it's got, I mean, you can see the holo and the accents there. That is pretty sweet. Chewie and Han being handcuffed. It actually looks like they're on the Falcon. Let's see if I can get this in a top loader, or rather a sleeve. I'll put it in a top loader after the fact. Set that one aside. Pretty cool. Another pack here. Is this Luke approaching Dagobah? I wonder if it says. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's really cool. No way. Oh, this is one of my favorite cards. For sure. Captain Rex. That's ARC Trooper 5s. The Phase 1 gear. Oh man, that is amazing. Oh, I love that card. Surprise Clankers, that is sick. Oh, that's going to go in a sleeve for sure, even though it's not a special card necessarily. A duplicate of this, just a standard one, no mini diamonds or whatever. And then, ooh, that is a beautiful card. The ending scene of Empire Strikes Back. Watching Lando and Chewbacca fly away as they are searching for Han into the nebula. That is a great card. Gotta say, this is pretty exciting. You know, apologies for making this video so long and potentially boring compared to others. You know, again, this is my first time doing this. That sleeve opened up pretty easily. Ooh, Grievous. That is pretty sweet. 2 lightsabers. Oh, I've seen this one in a few of the videos I've watched, and just craziness happening there to the stormtroopers. Ooh, that is a beautiful card too. Look at that. Princess Leia in her Empire Strikes Back outfit. That's after Luke has shown up because she's got an Imperial Stormtrooper blaster. And then the scene from Tatooine. Interesting. What? That's pretty funny. Interesting cards. Love that Leia card. Anything Empire Strikes Back is always going to be hit a sweet spot right there. I mean, that's my favorite Star Wars movie for sure. But I love all of the first 6 and then Rogue One. Ooh, another one of these with the 3 main heroines. That one is not a special card, but still a nice card nonetheless. Another duplicate. I love that on Cloud City. I'm trying not to... There we go. Oh, I'm a big fan of The Mandalorian, and that is an awesome card from Season 1, the ending, when the other Mandos come in and help Grogu and Din get away from Grief Karga. And then another card of the Bounty Hunters. And one thing I've noticed, you know, this one's got the holographic... Yeah, it's a refractor. That's right. So that one I'll be putting in a sleeve. Don't believe my other one of those was a refractor. Getting low on the boxes, or packs rather. Only got, yeah, this is actually 5 more left, including this. So there are more in here than I thought. But still, I believe, have 2 numbered cards to get. I'm really hoping for some sort of sketch or some sort of auto. Spoiling this one here because I'm struggling with the pack, but that's okay. Oh, that is really cool. A little bit of just or something, but that is from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Vader facing off against Obi-Wan with the cut in his helmet there. This is pod racing. And this is a standard variant of this numbered card that I got earlier at a 175. I love that scene with Sebulba chasing him. Okay. That is purple, which should be numbered. Looks like it's some Rebels getting absolutely annihilated by the Wampa. Out of 125 is the purple, apparently. That is a sick card. And then another sick card. I just love the original Duel of the Fates. I mean, that is incredible. And that's a refractor. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this and get these in some sleeves and top load.